and welcome to Family Worship Online. It's great that you can join us today. This week we are continuing our series, just finishing off looking at Matthew's Gospel before over the next few weeks we move on to looking at the story of Jesus' disciples after Jesus had gone back up into heaven as we look through the book of Acts. So this morning, as we finish Matthew, we are going to be thinking about how the disciples were commissioned and sent out to go and share the good news across all the land with all peoples. So to do that, we're going to have a quick scavenger hunt. So you need to go and find some dominoes, or if you don't have dominoes, something that's domino shaped that you can stand up and stack in a line. So perhaps Jenga blocks or something like that. Ready, go. Okay, hopefully you found something now. Pop it down somewhere safe, and now you need to stand up and find some space because we're going to play a game, and after that we will sing a song together.
Hello everyone, we are now going to do our game for today, and this is how it works. So, in a moment, Eleanor is going to say some names of places or things, and we have to decide which continent it's on. So, for example, if we think it's from Europe, we are going to wiggle our bum. If we think it's from North America, we are going to hop on one leg. If we think it's from Africa, we are going to run on the spot. And here's just another one that Eleanor's just decided to throw in for a bit of fun. If we think it's from Antarctica, then we need to waddle like a penguin. Okay, so we'll go through that one more time. If we think it's from Europe, wiggle our bum. We're going to wiggle our bum. If we think it's from North America, we are going to hop on one leg. If we think it's from Africa, we are going to run on the spot. Going to run on the spot. And if we think it's from Antarctica, we are going to waddle like a penguin. Are we ready? Yeah. Great, let's play. Rome. I think it's in Europe. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. South Africa. South Africa. Clue is in the name, I think. South Africa's in Africa. Yeah. Florida? That's in Europe. That's not right. Isn't it? I even call it the action role. Florida is not in Europe. Where is it then, Eleanor? North America. It's in North America, so I should be hopping. Okay. I hope you got that right. Zimbabwe. I think that's in Africa, so I am going to run on the spot. Correct. New York. New York. America, North America, so I'm going to hop on one leg. Yeah. Penguins? I think I'm going to waddle like a penguin because they live in Antarctica. Yeah. Last one, Kenya. Easy, it's in Europe. Not right. Not right! Where's Kenya? Africa. It's in Africa. I'm going to run on the spot. So the reason why we played that game today was because Jesus told his disciples to go all over the world and to tell everyone about the good news. So now we're going to sing our song, The Story of the Cross.
is the story of the cross. The Father loved us so much, that when we did our very worst, Jesus gave his very best, and he died for all of us. This is the story of the cross, that we were broken, we were lost. So then you built a bridge to us, took our hand, led us across. Oh, I'll never know the cost. If I said thank you 1,000,000 times, it's not enough. But I'll sing praises for all my life, 'cause I'm in love with you. Whoa, amazing grace. Whoa, you took my place. Whoa, now I am changed by your mercy, your kindness. This is the story of the cross. This is the meaning of the cross, that I am now a friend of God. Oh, even at my loneliest, there's no greater love than this. You took the nails to hold me close. If I said thank you 1,000,000 times, it's not enough. But I'll sing praises for all my life, 'cause I'm in love with you. Whoa, amazing grace. Whoa, you took my place. Whoa, now I am changed by your mercy, your kindness, Lord. Whoa, amazing grace. Whoa, you took my place. Whoa, now I am changed by your mercy, your kindness. This is the story of the cross. This is the story of the cross. The Father loved us so much, that when we did our very worst, Jesus gave his very breast, and he died for all of us.
After Jesus' resurrection, Jesus sent word to his followers to travel from Jerusalem and meet him in Galilee. They went to the mountain where Jesus had told them to go. They saw Jesus there and worshipped him, but some did not believe that it really was Jesus. Then Jesus told them, "All power in heaven and on earth is given to me. So go and make followers of all people in the world. Baptize them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Teach them to obey everything that I have told you. You can be sure that I will be with you always. I will continue with you until the end of the world."
Jesus said, "Go into all the world and make people my disciples." Oh, thank you. Here is a globe. Do you think we could go out and tell everyone in the whole world? That's about 7 billion people. What about in the UK? Look, here it is. The population of the UK is 66 million people. That's still quite a lot, isn't it? How about thinking about our town? Loughborough has a population of 55,000. Even 55,000 would be a lot of people for each of us to go and talk to about Jesus. But the thing is that if all Christians in the whole world took the time to tell the people around them, to share with them the story of who God is and who Jesus is and what Jesus has done, then that would be a really good start. Here's another reason why. So I've got Charlotte here and I'm just going to ask her a really quick question about that. So if we're thinking about telling people about Jesus all over the world, like what does that mean? What would that look like?
Well, in the world, about a third of the people live in places where there isn't a church, there aren't Christians that they could meet easily. If they had a question about Jesus, they wouldn't necessarily have anywhere to go than maybe the internet. And so these people don't have an opportunity to hear about Jesus, and Christians need to go to those places so they can tell people the good news. And so when they go to these places, they might go and help the community, they might get a job locally, they maybe will set up a charity and help. And through that, they just get to know the community, they build friendships. And as we do here in the UK, when we have friends who don't know Jesus, we'll just share a little bit about our lives. And if people are interested, then we can have conversations, we can answer their questions. And if people want to get to know Jesus, then we can help them do that. And through that, local churches can build up, and then they can go and tell their friends about Jesus, and they can tell their friends about Jesus. And lots more people get to know how good Jesus is and have their life changed.
That's so great. That's so great. It's really exciting, isn't it, that when Jesus says, "Go and make disciples of all nations," that is literally what it means, isn't it? It's all people, everywhere, in any place, in any country. That's great. Thank you. So, when Jesus said to make disciples of all nations, that means sharing the good news of who he is and what his life and death and resurrection means for us and the whole of creation with all people, any people, everywhere. And sometimes that does mean going to other parts of the world where, like Charlotte said, people have never had the chance to hear about Jesus or read a Bible or be a part of a church. But it also means, and perhaps more importantly, that the good news of Jesus needs to be shared right where we are, in our everyday lives and with the people we see and talk to all the time. So we could all draw a diagram just like this one here. Perhaps you might like to actually do that and fill it in with the names of people you know who don't know or understand the amazing love and forgiveness and connection that we have with God because of Jesus. If everyone who believes and loves Jesus told one other person who then believed it too, and they told another person, and they told another person, it would be like ripples on a pond where you throw a stone in, spreading out further and further. And this is how the first churches began, and how the message spread in those first few days and years after Jesus was raised back to life again. And we're going to be finding out some more about how all of that happened over the next few weeks. But for now, perhaps after you've made your diagram and thought about the people that you know who you would love to know Jesus, then we're going to spend a little bit more time praying together.
So for your prayer time today, you're going to need the dominoes, or in our case Jenga blocks, from your scavenger hunt earlier. So go and get them, and you just need a flat surface. And if you remember, Kat was telling us about the disciples and how Jesus told his disciples to go and share the good news, to share the news about Jesus and who he was with those around them. So in this prayer time, you're going to imagine that each of your blocks is a person. And you're going to line these blocks up. And as you line them up, say a prayer for that person. So this person here could be my dad. And as you line the block up, ask Jesus to give you the courage to go and talk to that person about him. And think about why that person needs to know Jesus. So you're going to line all the blocks up. I've got some nice different coloured ones here. And so when you've done all the blocks and you've done all your prayers for all these people, because imagine if we actually prayed for all these people, or even just one person, and then that one person spoke to another, and another, and another, and another, it would have such an amazing effect, and so many people would hear the good news. So even if you just pray for one person, that's a big difference, and that counts a lot. So when you've lined everything up, and you've said all your prayers, you're going to say Amen, and that's the fun part. That's when you get to knock them down. So now we're going to go and sing a song, and this song tells us to shine our light brightly, and it helps us to remember why it's so important to share the good news.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As we draw our family worship service to a close now, you might like to have a go at some of these follow-on activities now or later today. Firstly, if you really enjoy doing things actively, you might like to write out today's memory verse, which is, "So go and make followers of all the people in the world," on big sheets of paper. Write one word on each sheet of paper and then jump from one to the next to the next. Or if you prefer having a chat and you want to sit down and talk to the people that you're with, think about how you could share the good news with people this week. What gifts has God given you that could help you to share the gospel message with the people around you? Or to carry on with the theme of communicating, why not have a go at making a telephone by tying some string through the base of some clean yoghurt pots? Just make sure you ask a grown-up to help you if you're a little person with putting a hole in the bottom of the yoghurt pot. And now we will finish our service with a prayer. Do join in with a big amen at the end as well if you'd like to. Dear God, we thank you for the courage of the first disciples and the early church in sharing the gospel message, which has helped us to be able to hear your word today. Please help us to have the courage to share the good news that Jesus died and rose again with the people that we know. Amen. Thank you for joining us for family worship today. We look forward to seeing you soon.